Turkey has signed a deal with Libya, a memorandum of understanding concerning the future regulation of exclusive economic zones and maritime waters and other issues that allegedly are violating the existing rights of the Republic of Cyprus and Greece. So is that the case, and what do you have to say about it? Thanks.
I am not aware of those discussions. Peter, yes.
Okay, thank you for this question. Maybe at this stage a little bit more general, and then if you have follow-up questions, we are happy to go back to you more bilaterally. But on the general essence of your question, you know that EU has repeatedly stressed to Turkey that Turkey has to respect the international law and also good neighborly relations with the countries around it, and has to avoid any kind of threats or actions that would damage good neighborly relations and the peaceful settlements of disputes, whatever these disputes are. And I can only recall most recently, on 15th July this year, the Council has made clear its position that delimitations of the exclusive economic zones and continental shelf should be addressed through dialogue and negotiations in good faith, and in full respect of international law, which is very important and which we repeated several times, and also in accordance with the principle of good neighborly relations. So much at this stage on this issue.
Thank you. Follow-up?
Well, as you say, it should be through dialogue that they should resolve the sailcraft issue. And if I remember correctly, back in 2003, there was a procedure that started, and it was dropped in December of 2004, and they didn't go to the Hague court. Of course, that was the case, to bilaterally resolve the issue of the sail waters. So what do you propose that they should do now?
Again, my personal memory doesn't go as far back as 2003, 2004. The institutional memory does, so we will, as I said, come to you bilaterally on this one. But again, generally, whatever disputes there are, what we need to focus on is to respect the international law, good neighborly relations, and solve all the issues which are tricky or which are disputable in dialogue and negotiations.
Other questions for Peter?